Hi everybody, this is Travis with Social Starfish, and this month on our VidBlog I want to talk to you a little bit about Google+. Now, for those very few of you out there who haven't heard of Google+ yet, it's a new social networking or social sharing site that Google has developed. Now, it's not completely public yet, so not just anybody can go to plus.google.com and sign up for an account. You currently have to have an invite, and it's still kind of in the testing stage. So some of the things that I show you may or may not be changed by the time it's released publicly, but I'm pretty sure that I feel safe in saying the things I'm going to show you today will probably stay the same. So I want to begin with just a quick rundown of the overall feel of the site. When you first sign up for your account and get logged in and get set up with some of your contacts, you'll realize it kind of has a similar feel to a sort of a Facebook page. Anytime you log in, you'll come to your home stream here that's got just the postings that have been going on recently with all of your connections that are online and the comments that are going back and forth, thanks to all of those. So aside from the home stream, there are also photos, of course, again similar to Facebook. You have your own unique profile page, just like you would on a Facebook or MySpace or whatever. And one new feature that Google Plus has added here that's become very popular, and a lot of people have talked about it as the main selling point, if you will, or the main difference between it and Facebook, are the inclusion of these circles. Now, circles are a way of grouping your contacts so that you can share information with specific groups of people or see information from specific groups of people if you don't want to have to sort through everything. Now, Google Plus comes with defaulted circles. You'll start out with a circle for friends, for family, acquaintances, and people you can follow. And you're free to add those as you wish. But what I wanted to talk about today is that there are some creative ways to use these circles that people haven't necessarily thought about. It's not just for creating certain groups of people the way you think of them with your personal relationships. For instance, let's say that you might have 3 or 4 friends and a couple of people in your family and 4 or 5 people in your acquaintances that are all in those different groups, but they're all the people you like reading the content that they post every day on these different sites. Well, easy enough to create a new circle, and people can be in more than one circle, so you don't have to worry about deleting them from a different one to add them to a new one. So let's say you want to see content from certain groups of people all the time, or from certain specific people, sorry. You just go here and create a new circle, and let's just call it your inbox. And you can call it anything you want. You can call it, news I like. I like inbox because it's simple. Everybody understands what it means. So we'll just create it from the beginning as an empty circle. And then what you can do is drag specific people you like seeing and hearing updates from into that circle. You could take anyone from here and add them down into a circle. And then what you can do is when you go to your home feed, if you click on inbox, then you'll only see things shared from those people. Now, the people that I just added in here haven't shared anything yet, so obviously I was just doing that arbitrarily, but if you have specific people you want to see updates from, that's a great way to do it. Now, another creative way to use these circles is, every once in a while you might see a post from somebody that maybe they're not in your inbox, but it's something you really like and you want to read it, but you just don't have time to do it. And there's no chance you're going to remember to go back and do it later. So a simple way to do that is to make a new circle. And oops, that was our inbox circle that we were creating before, so we just clear those people out. We'll create another new circle, and we're just going to call it Read Later. And we'll create the circle. So again, it starts out as empty, and you don't even need to add any people to it. So what you can do is, if there's a post you don't have time to read at the moment, you can just share it with that specific circle. You just put in your Read Later circle, and you just share the post with that Read Later circle. So then what will happen is, over a day or week or so, those kind of build up, and you have a whole queue of the things you were trying to get back to later. Well, when you have some time on your hands, you can come back and click on that Read Later, and then there will be a whole listing of all the posts you've dropped in there over, a week or two that you can see. Now again, you're only sharing this with this circle, and there are no people in this. So this is not something that's popping up on your public feed. You don't have to worry about your following seeing this. This is going to be just for you. And when you're done and you've caught up with each one, you can feel free to delete the post if you want, and then the read later circle will be empty once again. Now similarly, there's something else you can do. It's not just for reading later. What about when you have an idea for a post but you don't have the time to make it and you want to post something later? So let's create a new circle, and again, just working off of kind of the email theme of the inbox and everything, we'll call it drafts. And we create the drafts circle. And so then what will happen is anytime something pops in your head and you want to post about something, but you don't have time to really type it all out the way it's supposed to be done or add the links to it and things of that nature, you can just put a little note to yourself to do it later. Remember, I can't spell remember. Remember to share new vid blog. And then what you can do is, obviously you don't want to share it with all of the public people you're sharing, but you want to share it with your drafts. So you just put that post there, and just like the read later from before, you can go back and check your drafts circle at a later date, and you'll find out what things you need to expand on. At that point, you could go in and delete the post and go in and type everything you want to do to fix it up. Now, other ideas you could do with a same kind of similar strategy, you could create a bookmark circle, for instance, so that if somebody has a post that is information you want to keep long term, not just something to throw in your read later, but something that's really good info or a really good link, you can just throw that right in a bookmark circle and just have a whole type of information. You could even create circles that are bookmarks for specific types of information and specific links that you like, so you know where to browse through and find those kind of things. Okay, so that's a little bit about the circles, and then we only have another minute or two here, so I'm just going to go through with you guys real quickly some of the formatting. So for those of you that have accounts and you want to type and you want to be able to do italic text and bold text and those kind of things, you'll notice there's no options for setting that here. Well, Google Plus uses the follow character operations to perform italicizing, bolding, and strike-through text. So I'm going to show you what you use for those. Anytime you want to type something in italics, you just enclose it in underscores like this. So whatever you want to say in italics, you say, "Hi, everyone." So that's for italics, and obviously it doesn't show now, but when you share the post, that's when you'll see it when it pops up in the feed. If you want to do bold text, you put a star on either end. Boldly, oops, and again I can't spell. Boldly go. And if you want to do strike through text, do not enter. You just put a dash on either end. Now if you want to combine these in any way, you absolutely can. For instance, if you want to do an italics bold strike through text, you would simply just do underscore, star, and dash, italic, bold. And you don't have to use those exact words, obviously. Oops. Dash, star, and underscore. And so we'll share this, and again I'll share it with a circle with no people in it so you can see exactly how it goes here. And you'll see that you get the italics, the bold, the strike through, and any kind of combination you want of those. So anyway, we're just about out of time here. Again, I want to thank the people creating the Google Plus collaborative document, which is where I discovered some of these things, and there's tons more great stuff in there. I recommend everybody check it out. It'll be in the comments under this video. I hope that this proved useful for everybody, and you guys have a great day and a great month. We'll see you next time.